Hey everybody, I'm Andy.
And I'm Sean.
And this is Battle of the Brews.
Ooh, baby, the floors are shaking on this one.
Oh yeah, it's a full-on earthquake, but caused by the former wrestler, not tectonic plates.
I'm with you. Great. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to the Spite and Glory deck tech.
All right, Spite and Glory deck tech time. This game is a real fun one because I am bringing out Gargos, Hydras Tribal. You can catch this one on a very recent episode of Battle of the Brews.
206.
There you go. Thank you, Sean, with the numbers. It's just what you think it is. It's mono green, it's Hydras, it's big, huge creatures, drawing cards because of those big, huge creatures, lots of ramp. So it should be pretty straightforward.
I will be bringing to the table Kykar, Wind's Fury, also featured on a recent episode of Commander's Brew. 203, 204, can't remember, but it's in the early twos. I aim to cast a whole bunch of spirits and eventually get something cheaty going, like maybe Sunbird's Invocation, maybe an Aetherworks Marvel, and really get max value that way.
Also playing from our home play group is our friend Dan. Dan's an actor here in Toronto, and he is playing Endrek Sahr, Aristocrats. So making lots of little 1/1 creatures, sacrificing them, getting all kinds of value from it that way. And I don't know, maybe attacking us? Probably not. Probably just killing us by sacrificing things and draining our life away.
And we gotta give a special shout out to, we are joined by a very special guest, one of our generous donors to our Kickstarter program that started this whole show.
Yep.
We weren't able to make this without everyone's generous donations, and this reward was to come play on the show with us. So I can't wait to introduce Mando to everybody. He brought a Psi Master Thopterist deck. I don't know too much about it, but it's Psi, so it's probably lots of Thopters and lots of artifacts. I can't wait to see what it's like.
It looks shiny.
Yeah, okay. Shiny.
That's all I know so far.
Well, let's get to the game. Gang, Battle of the Brews. We got Dan playing with us, and we got special guest helped us launch the show through Kickstarter. This is Mando. Thanks for playing with us.
Thank you, Sean.
Welcome to Toronto. That's where we play, Toronto, Canada.
Spoilers.
Man, I cannot wait to see what deck you bring today. I promise, although I'm just meeting you, I will happily step on your neck if the opportunity presents itself.
I would be honored.
Great. We did our dice rolls. Dan won. We did our mulligans. So if no one has any ley lines,
No ley lines.
then we could go.
And a Myriad Landscape comes in taps for colorless, pay 2, tap it, sack it, fetch 2, basics.
This was almost the battle of monocolored decks, but Sean's dice roll got us Kykar instead.
Yeah. The Fates
didn't allow it.
Yeah.
I'm going to play turn 1 Faithless Looting, draw 2, discard 2.
Ban it.
Ban it in other formats.
Or we could have a house rule.
You
You either don't play it or you have 99 copies of it.
Or you can't flashback it.
I'm going to discard
there you
Chrono.
go.
While I make my discards, I don't mind passing the turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to play in Kraken Evolving Wilds.
Okay.
That's all I got, sir.
I'll go and I'll play Tranquil Thicket. Pass.
I'm going to play Swamp. I'm going to tap the Swamp for a Soul Ring. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring, pay 2, sack that, fetch out some basics. Go.
Smart move. Playing a Soul Ring.
Right? That's a bit of secret tech there. That's some secret tech. Little known card, this one. You should you should get a couple copies.
Board that in or
one.
what?
Yeah.
Against us. How
I
dare
saw
you?
what I was playing in this meta, and I was like, you know what this group could use is some
producing mana.
Yeah.
I've heard it does good things.
Yeah, you should include some ramp in your deck. It's fun.
Okay, I'm going to drop a Swiftwater Cliffs, gain myself 1 life. I'm winning. Pass the turn.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's go Ancient Tomb.
Ooh.
First one to cast the commander. 1 brownie point for me.
Okay.
Psi Master Thopterist. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may create a 1/1 colorless Thopter token with flying. I can pay 1 and a blue, sack 2 artifacts, and draw a card.
Nice. And you take 2 life from
I do
tapping
take 2
Ancient
life.
Tomb. Now you are in last place.
See, you shouldn't attack me then. I'm already losing this game.
This is what happens when we let someone outside of our meta play. They're all foils.
Oh, cool.
Oh my.
Not all foils, just a lot of
They
foils.
come on our show and they show us up.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, well, here's a nice forest, and I'm going to play a feral Hydra with 1 counter on him. And this guy says you can pay 3 to put a +1/+1 counter on him, and any player may activate this ability.
Oh.
So feel free, everyone, to pump up the feral Hydra if you
Why
like.
not?
If you got an extra 3 mana sticking around, like, it's no problem. You can put it right there.
Okay, I'm going to tap 3 and play a Worn Power Stone. Enters tapped. Taps for 2, and I'm gonna pass.
How are you gonna let the non-green player outrage?
I know.
What's happening?
I definitely didn't keep a hand with any ramp in it, so
It's a bold move for a green deck.
I tried. I looked.
This is the rampiest this deck has ever played.
I figured after the 3rd mulligan, I was like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll just keep it. I don't want anyone to think I'm just searching for like a combo that wins the game.
It's a Lonely Sandbar and Lightning Greaves. Pass the turn.
Let's go. Mirrodin Besieged. As it enters the battlefield, choose Mirren or Phyrexian. I will choose Mirren. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless mirror artifact creature token.
Okay.
Mirrors.
Okay. And what's the alternate win con on that?
The
or is that
alternate-
only if you select Phyrexian?
It's only if I select Phyrexian. And Phyrexian is at the end of your turn, draw a card and discard a card. Then if there's 15 or more artifacts in your graveyard, target opponent loses the game.
Ooh, interesting in a multiplayer meta. Which
But
one's it going
But
to be?
I didn't pick that one, so we're okay.
I know. But you could bounce it. I would expect you to bounce it and play it when you have 15 as a surprise.
All right. And follow up, we'll go.
Another foil.
We'll do Gitaxian Probe.
Oh.
Look at
paying
target
the-
player's hand.
Paying the mana for it. Interesting.
I have it. I thought I might
Sure,
try
okay,
it out.
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. And we'll pick Mr. Rampy over there.
Oh, what does it do?
I get to look at your hand.
He just gets to look at your hand.
And I draw a
That's it.
card.
Get probe. Get probe.
No.
He's not done ramping. There's no way.
No.
All right. I will pass turn, sir.
Okay. Oof. Okay. Pay 3 for Elemental Bond. Creature power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under my control. I draw a card. Does anyone want to add any counters to Feral Hydra?
I'm
You know,
tapped out.
I got 3 open here.
I'm tapped out.
If you do, it'd be great.
Right?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Do you want to like do me any kindnesses at any point?
Yeah, sure. I'll
What kindnesses would you like to do
give
for
you
me?
a shake in your hand and
Oh,
say
no, what? I'll
thanks.
take it.
What?
He's doing it.
I want to see the
All right.
handshake. I want to see the handshake.
It's official.
Pleasure.
Okay,
Pleasure.
good.
We can't let this go unchecked. We gotta like.
That's a partnership. That was a
Right?
handshake.
That is noted. That's on file. That's there. You know. So far, Dan is identified as friend.
Yep. Yep.
There is a card in my deck that cares about friends or foes. So,
Okay.
I got one of those.
anyways, carry on. I like how Feral Hydra is just like a weird dog-looking thing, but the multiple heads come in when you look at like the weird ferrets that are riding on its back. It looks like
Weird.
it's
that
definitely the
ferret
weirdest
afro.
looking of the Hydras. Like it's not snake-like at all.
Is it even a Hydra or is it just Beast?
It's a Hydra beast.
Oh.
Hydra beast.
Sounds like something from G.I. Joe.
It does. Like that's like the
That's a
like
vehicle.
the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Hydra.
Cobra's Hydra beast. Look out, Joe. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tap Worn Power Stone, 2 swamps. I'm floating 1 colorless to transmute my Demir House card.
Good.
Pay 2 black, 1 colorless to search out anything for 4 CMC, creature for 4 CMC. Getting the Pitiless Plunderer, putting it into my hand. I've got that 1 floating, plus 4, Endrek Sahr. 5, whenever you cast a creature spell, put X 1/1 black for all creature tokens on the battlefield where X is that spell's CMC.
Okay.
And then if you have
Oh, and if I have 7 or
dice.
more, he sacrifices. You have to sacrifice him.
They eat him.
They eat him and go.
Too many thrulls.
So I'll throw down a command tower, which gives me my white access to white mana, Now I have enough to cast my commander,
Here it
who
comes.
I lost. There it is. Kykar, Wind's Fury, 3/3 flyer. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I get to make a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, and I can sack a spirit to add red. I'm going to attempt to attach Lightning Graves.
Everyone's tapped out.
I didn't know.
I got one.
Yeah,
but,
one black.
Kykar is now hasty. All right. Who wants it? Who wants a piece of my commander?
I definitely heard Andy say something.
No one wants a piece of my commander. But
Only one person has their. Oh no, I guess you got two other people who got their commanders out. So, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm probably not gonna get to play this game. So.
well, okay. So then I'll hit Dan. I'll hit Dan for 3. Commander.
Wow.
Got to take a chunk out of you. Yeah. Wow. Pass the turn.
It's all right. You're still not in last place. I got that secure.
Thank you.
Friend.
I'm going to cast Semblance Anvil. I get 2 cast triggers. One for Mirrodin Besieged, making a mirror token. One for Sai, making a Thopter token. Semblance Anvil says, when it enters the battlefield, you may exile an online card from your hand. I'm going to exile Rune Servitor. Spells you cast that share a card type with the exiled card cost 2 less.
Creatures and artifacts.
You've exiled a creature and an artifact at
Yes.
the same time. Very nice. So all your creatures are 2 less. All your artifacts are 2 less.
So I get
Convenient.
1
So does that
mirror.
mean artifacts creatures cost 4 less?
No, they
No,
still
no.
cost 2 less.
Okay, good.
No, I wish.
That
I
would
wish.
be sweet.
Yeah, because it would have to say for each type it shares.
Yeah.
It just says if it shares a type, yes or no, 2 less.
2 less, right?
I want to point out we're playing Andy's Thopter here. Ooh. Right? Special ability. You can pay 1 and tap and have a brew, my dudes.
Have a brew, my dudes.
Put a beer here. Or have a brew.
All right, I'm going to continue. I'm going to
That is
cast
also brewed.
True.
Prophetic Prism. It's an artifact, so I get 2 triggers again. Another mirror, another
Gross.
Thopter.
Gross.
This time we got Sean's Thopter
Yeah.
coming in. All right, don't be late for school.
I would like to point out, in case you can see, the Thopter is carrying a backpack and an A-Team lunchbox.
I mean, A-Team is like the best.
I pity the fool that messes with my Thopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pity the fool that don't trade me Lunchables.
All right, so I have an Enter the Battlefield effect. It lets me draw a card. I'm going to 2 less again. I'm going to cast Mind Stone.
Whoa.
Another mirror.
Cut it out.
Dan, we're going to have
Yay.
your Thopter come in, but this is not a Thopter. This is a Lightning Bolt that deals 3 damage to any target.
But just for the record, we cannot change the rules of tokens just by writing things on
Simply
them.
by drawing on them with markers.
I was hoping.
This basic land says I win the game.
Alright. I'm going to use the Mind Stone to make 1 to tap the Prophetic Prism to make a blue. I'm going to spend the blue and I'm going to cast Shared Discovery. As an additional cost of Shared Discovery, tap 4 creatures I control. I'm going to tap Sai with my 3 mirrors, and it says I can draw 3 cards.
Whoa. Sick turn.
This is a crazy
Yeah.
turn.
1,
Crazy turn.
2, 3.
Someone get rid of that anvil, please.
Whoa, let's not get hasty now.
I can't get hasty. I'm in green.
Serac.
I know.
Hunt caller.
Tertiary and green. I know.
My creature spells still cost me 2 less, so I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to cast Trinket Mage. When it enters the battlefield, I can search my library for an artifact card with converted cost 1 or less, reveal it, and put it in my hand.
And since yours are too cheaper, you can just play it right away.
I can play it right away.
Do you know what you're getting, or are you going to browse?
I think I know what I'm getting.
Oh, boy. You're not going to win the game right now, are you?
I honestly
No way.
just having that.
No, I wish I could. It's not that fast. Not that fast.
Listen,
no
I'm going to
way.
put up a bunch of spirit defense. You just wait.
I'm gonna hope to draw a land.
You wait.
I'm going to get a Skull Clamp.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All my tokens are fuel for the fire.
This deck's great.
Alright, well, I'm going to cast Skull Clamp.
Yeah, sure.
For free.
For free, I'm going to get another Thopter and another Goblin. I'm sorry. This one is a Goblin riding a Thopter, so I get another Mirror and another Thopter.
Yeah.
I'm out of Mirror tokens.
Do you want to start marking them with dice? Because the
Yeah.
numbers are getting big?
So I've got 3 tapped and 1 untapped.
Sure.
I'm going to spend 1 And I'm going to equip one of my tapped mirror tokens to draw 2.
Wow. This deck achieves.
You're gonna mill yourself out.
I'm working on it. All right, so sadly that is all I can do.
Oh man, what a lousy turn.
I know, I'm sorry. So I'm going to pass my turn.
Very diplomatic to not make any attacks.
Well, I'll hope to draw land so I can do anything. Did not. So we're just gonna play. I think I still can play something. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna morph a creature.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to play my Temple of the False God for turn. I'm going to tap 1 for Carrion Feeder. It can't block. Sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on Carrion Feeder. That triggers Endrek Sahr, generating a Thrull. I'm going to spend 4 for a Pitiless Plunderer. When I sack a creature, or whenever a creature I control dies, that creates a colorless treasure artifact token. That creates 4 more Thrulls, so I have 5 total. I'm going to sack 3, bring it down to 2.
Turn them into treasures.
Turning treasures.
Turning thralls into treasures.
Pretty
That
sweet.
creates 3 treasures, and it also puts 3. I actually need another dice because that puts
Okay.
3 +1/+1 counter.
Yeah,
on my Carrion
this
Feeder.
is a dice-heavy deck.
That's why I had that stack out. So that is now 3. And I'm going to spend all 3 of these treasure tokens for Kuon, Ogre Ascendant. That creates 3 more Thralls. He's back up to 5. At the end of turn, if 3 or more creatures have died this turn, he flips and turns into Kuon's Essence, which at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacks a creature.
No!
Sorry!
So on your end 7, it's gonna flip, right?
And I'm gonna end. Actually, I'm not gonna end my turn. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Honor Worn Shaku. I'm floating 1 colorless, but I'm not gonna spend it. This taps out 1 colorless. I can tap an untap legendary permanent I control to untap Honor Worn Shaku.
Cool.
Wow.
Huh. Tap a legendary as a bit of a mana ramp kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay,
I've got a few in this deck. So, and then I'm gonna go to combat, but I'm not gonna do anything because the only thing that can swing is Endrek. Actually, you know what? Remember that time that you hit me for 3?
Yeah.
2 commander coming at you.
2 commander. Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to
Revenge.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna get a little bit more revenge as at the end of my turn. Go on flips.
So during my upkeep,
Yeah, you have to sack a creature.
okay.
And now this is no longer a creature. That's an enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So during my upkeep with that trigger on the stack, I will cast a non-creature spell. And that spell is Glimmer of Genius. So that generates me a spirit token. So I'm going to scry 2 and draw 2 cards. We'll do that now.
And gain 2 energy.
And gain 2 energy, yes.
Most useful mechanic in the deck.
Yeah.
This is an energy theme.
It's not bad to run that energy land that taps for 5 colors when you have like a random energy card, just because that land's pretty good.
Ether Hub.
Yeah.
It's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I've scried. I'm leaving those on the top, so I'll just draw them. That's in my upkeep phase. So I still have to, with that trigger, I will sack the spirit instead of my commander.
Well played. Well played.
Coming in clutch.
But I'm going to have to do that next turn. So here's my draw for the turn. And I'm basically tapped out. So I'll just put down a Temple of the False Gods. Nothing to do with it. Pass the turn.
So speaking of shinies, Andy, you're more than welcome to comment. I'm going to play Soul Ring.
Whoa!
There it is. There it is.
Nice Soul Ring.
So trigger on Sai, trigger on Mirrodin Besieged. I'll go up to 4, and I'll get another Thopter. This one is really mean and really pointy.
But it also
The
says
wasp.
love you.
Yeah.
XOXO.
I like that.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really mean, but it loves you. It's like when the bully in high school was your friend. You're like, he's nice to me.
That's what counts, man.
I don't know. I think he's pretty funny.
All right, speaking of shinies, we're going to keep going on the shiny hype here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Sculpting Steel.
Whoa, I don't even know what that is.
So Sculpting Steel says you may have Sculpting Steel enter the battlefield as a copy of any other artifact on the battlefield. I'm gonna have it copy Semblance Anvil,
Oh no.
Okay.
and I'm gonna imprint Workshop Assistant.
Oh my god.
So it is an artifact and a creature.
Whoa, so all your artifacts are 4 cheaper, all your creatures are 4 cheaper.
Yes, sir.
Sean, I'm really looking at you for a Vandal Blast.
It's
Because
in the deck
I
somewhere.
unfortunately cannot really deal with artifacts.
Sean, if you could not Vandal Blast, I would greatly appreciate it.
Listen, if I draw it, I am absolutely casting it. So you better hold up a lot of blue mana the rest of this game.
Well,
yeah. Well, I guess what? That's not hard for me to do.
with that being
None of the
said,
spells cost anything.
with that being said, let's move to combat then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll spread the love a little bit. This one has Summoning Sickness. And we'll swing all 4 Thopters flying. 1, 2, 1.
Wow, I see how it is.
I got a flying blocker.
friend.
I'll block that one.
Okay. So, with that being said, we have different Thopters here. Whose Thopter do you want to get rid of?
Ooh, I'm gonna kill the one that says "love you."
Oh no, that one's
He's
not.
the
attacking.
Summoning
That's
Sickness.
not attacking?
No.
I'm going to kill.
Dan's is there.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll kill Dan's.
Wow,
Thopter.
I see how
I'm
it
gonna
is.
kill your
I
Thopter.
see how it is.
all right. Dan, don't forget, he chose that.
I know. I
Okay,
know.
you were
I know. Me and Sean
This
have
is such
a whole.
This is such
we've
a
got
great
a thing going
political
on.
side of it. Everyone makes their own Thopter, and then it's like, you killed my Thopter, how dare you?
You son of a.
So you're taking 1 and you're taking 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have anything in the air.
I don't have anything.
All my creatures cost 4 less. So I'm going to do Tap Soul Ring, float 1. I'm going to play Psychosis Crawler.
That's the name of the card we couldn't remember when we were doing the set review.
So whenever you draw a card, we each take a point of damage.
Yes. Each opponent loses 1 life whenever I draw a card.
Loses, not damage.
Yes, loses
yes,
life.
Yes.
Currently, and his power toughness equals the number of cards in my hand. So I currently have 2.
Only 2.
Only 2. That's all.
NBD.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. With my 1 floating, I'm going to Skull Clamp one of my mirror tokens,
Oh yeah.
and I'm going to draw 2. Everyone
go.
takes 2,
Except you.
except me. I will pay a blue and cast Preordain. Scry 2, then draw a card. So everyone will take another 1 as well. I will leave them both on top. I'm going to pay 1, Skull Clamp another mirror.
Draw 2. We all
Draw
take
2.
2 again.
I'm going to spend 1 blue, cast Artificer's Assistant. Flying. Whenever you cast a historic spell, scry 1.
Okay.
So he's my little 1/1 birdie.
Bert.
Little bird.
Little bird.
Little cutie.
Felwar Stone is free for me,
Felwar is free.
so I'll get another mirror token and another Thopter. Dan's
Oh, it's
Thopter's
back.
back.
Wait, that's allowed?
I'm.
Risen from the dead.
You can come back from the dead as a Thopter?
Don't kill it again.
No, I'm
Okay.
killing it. Send that Thopter at me again. I'm killing it again.
Oh.
Ooh, we got a deal. We got a deal.
Okay, I will kill Dan's Thopter as many times as I can.
All right.
That's going to be the real win condition.
Yeah.
You kill Dan's Thopter 4 times, you win the game.
And I get 1 scry trigger from my Artificer's Assistant. I'm going to leave that on top. I'm going to use Ancient Tomb, deal 2 damage to myself.
There we go.
That's how we come out of this
That's how
alive.
I'm going to win. Force him to use mana.
I'm going to clamp one of my mirrors and draw 2 cards. Everyone
I'll
takes
take
2.
again.
God. He's got lots of mana left.
I'm going to cast Altar of the Brood. Altar of the Brood says, whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Oh, this is a mill deck.
So I get I get my side trigger and my mirror trigger, so I get another Thopter. This one is a TIE fighter, actually, with Assassin Touch.
Assassin Touch.
Super deadly.
Okay.
So do we mill from that?
No, so it's a
'cause
cast
yeah,
trigger.
okay.
So this will enter after those do.
Oh, okay.
And then I will cast Ashnod's Altar.
Whoa.
So
So
I will-
what triggers are we doing now?
so I'll get a Thopter, I'll get a mirror token, and that will
mill
trigger Altar of the Brood twice, and then Ashnod's Altar will trigger and get mill another one. So it'll be 3 mills in total.
Right, so now with your board, whenever you cast an artifact, you'll get 2 artifact creature tokens And
the
then the
spell.
artifact itself. So we will basically mill 3 every artifact you cast.
Yep.
Okay, so we're all gonna mill 3.
Yes.
Oh, of course. It was a forest.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You just got lands and a Jeskai Ascendancy from me.
I milled out 3 lands, which I'm quite happy about.
All right. I think. Oh, and I get my scry trigger. I will leave that on top. I'm going to sack one of my mirrors. I'm going for 2 colorless mana, and I'm going to spend 1 of it on the skull clamp, and sack another one to draw 2.
Wait,
Is
so
this turn
you
right
got a
now?
little engine going here.
Yeah.
It's not infinite.
It's not infinite, but
No.
if I'm not, so you one mirror
As
to
long as,
Ashnod's altar gives you the skull clamp equip, and you got 1 left over.
but then he draws 2, and as long as he draws an artifact that costs
artifact.
less than 4,
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I
Basically
like
infinite.
it.
Yeah.
So what? So okay. So
it
we
isn't
just
technically infinite.
Not technically,
but
we
but-
just lost 2
it'd
likely,
be like
right?
it'd be some
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
like
yeah.
oh, I just drew like 5 land cards in a row.
So that's my problem. I'm drawing lands right now.
Nah.
I'm going to clamp 1 more mirror.
Yeah,
to draw
clearly you're
another
having a
2.
lot of
Yeah,
problems
yeah,
with
right.
your deck. This is not working.
I'm digging for the counter spell so I don't get blown up.
Counters. 2, 3,
by the Vandal Blast.
by this mono black and mono green
No.
deck.
At
Mono
least
green
you can
deck.
deal with artifacts.
Yeah.
Bane of Progress.
Oh, that would have been a great one. Put it.
Tap for 1 and a blue, and I'm going to cast Riddlesmith. Let's put it over here. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may draw a card, then discard a card.
Oh,
So that's another ETB. That's another mill.
1 more mill.
I'm going to sack my last mirror token.
The Last Mirror. Now you're gonna have to sack Thopters.
I love that movie, The Last Mirror. Really good. Daniel Day-Lewis is really good. Really
I
strong.
can do anything.
He can do anything. He's a chameleon. Yeah. He really pulled off being that weird mouser-looking thing.
Mousers, that's what they look
They
like.
look like mousers,
Yeah.
right? Ninja Turtles. Second Ninja Turtle reference of the day from me. You didn't see the first one. It was off camera.
It was about a shirt being too wide that would only fit if you had a shell body.
Big shirt.
Yeah, and red
Big
short. Short and wide. And
Short and
I
wide.
was like, I'm not a Ninja Turtle. I can't wear this thing effectively. Anyways.
It was funny.
Carry on.
All right.
Carry on killing us.
So I have 2 floating colorless mana. I'll spend
Yeah.
1 to skull clamp my Goblin on a Thopter, which lets me
Jeez,
draw
Goblin.
2.
So we take another 2.
Take another 2. I still have 1 colorless floating. I'll sack.
You'll sock it.
I'll sock it.
Right in the nose.
All right.
How about Dan? Sack Dan's Thopter.
Do you want?
Hey,
I mean, do you want a person telling you to not be late
If
from
you-
school, or do you want a cool dude to hang out and have a brew with?
I think I don't want to be out tokened by another token deck, so it's going to be Dan's Thopter.
Oh!
oh boy. If I had a way of dealing with artifacts, you'd be in big trouble, buddy. You'd be in big trouble if I could do anything about your deck.
I draw another 2.
Another 2 life lost from all of us.
We're running out of options here.
Yay!
No bueno. No bueno.
Oh, come on. You've got
All right, so I'll
you've got
sack.
a lot
Yeah, you
more.
can
I'll
draws.
sack a
draw
Thopter
six
to Ashnod's
there.
Altar for 2.
Yeah.
I'll sack this one to Skull Clamp and draw 2. So you'll take another 2.
Okay.
I'm going to. I have 1 colorless floating.
It's like one more gets you so back into it.
I will not use that. Instead, I will cast Trading Post for free.
Yeah.
That's an artifact. That's
It
the
is.
mill 3, and you get 2 more tokens.
Correct.
Mill 3 more.
And
Oh,
again,
the last mill was also mill 3 too. I did not do that. I only
Yeah.
did 1. There's the-
so I have a Scry Trigger and a
Man, I like these spells.
draw discard trigger. So I'm going to resolve my Scry Trigger first. I'll put it to the bottom, and then I will move to my draw. And because I did a draw trigger, that trigger is Psychosis Crawler, so you each lose another
which-
life.
1 more life.
I have 1 colorless floating. I'm going to tap Trading Post and sacrifice a Thopter to draw a card.
Okay. So we take another life.
You take another life. I'm going to cast Ichor Wellspring for free.
Which
You're remembering that too, right?
Yes. So that's going to make me another Thopter, make me another Mirror, give me a Scry Trigger,
and a loot trigger.
and a Loot Trigger.
And
And
you draw a card.
when it enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
So at the end of this, we will mill 3, and you will have drawn 2, and we will have taken 2.
Yes.
One of those is looted away.
Yes.
So I'm milling 3 right now.
Yeah. I milled.
care.
Got a flashback card in my graveyard.
Scry for my historic. I
Maybe
will
at
leave
some
it
point
there.
I'll have something in my graveyard that I can pull out and do something with.
Draw and my discard. I'm going to cast Mirror Retriever.
Ooh, it gets things back from the graveyard.
Yep, so
Oh.
another Thopter, another Mirror, another Scry, another draw discard, another mill 3.
So, mill 3, take 1. That's what this artifact did to us.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I haven't milled it yet, so you're actually digging me closer to the blast.
I would really appreciate if
killing
you
me to
don't do
victory.
it.
By the way, did you sacrifice a creature at the beginning of your upkeep?
Oh, from your weird enchantment. Oh, if you didn't, this whole turn's void.
Well, I'll sack a Thopter in good faith
Yeah,
in case we
okay,
didn't.
sure.
Since you suggested it,
It'll be mine,
It'll be
yeah.
yours. It'll be yours.
That one's off to the pub.
All right, I will sack another mirror for 2 mana. I will use one of it to make a blue. I'll
Going off script.
I will sack another mirror for another 2 mana. And I will cast Fabricate. Search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, and put it to your hand.
Certainly must be the combo finisher, right?
There's no infinite loops from this deck. It just piles on good stuff. I don't have a way to actually loop anything. I can try.
I know what I think it's going to be. I know what my guess is.
All right, there-
I'll put it face down.
there it is.
I think that's an Aetherworks Marvel.
Aetherworks Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's misquoting the card, but I didn't get that card anyways.
What's
Oh,
the one?
the reservoir,
The
the
Aetherworks Reservoir. Aetherflux Reservoir.
Aetherflux Reservoir.
Aetherflux Reservoir. You were thinking the Marvel, the one that taps and puts.
I'm
The
think,
energy one?
I mean the life one where,
Oh, yeah, the
where
reservoir.
it's like
Yeah,
sort of a
reservoir.
storm because like you've already cast like 5 or 6. Although you didn't count your spells, so that tells me there isn't a storm card. I'm changing my vote.
All right. The vote is
The vote is
would we like a hint?
I can't think of like I don't know even like I can't like what do you even need?
It's the most expensive card out of 1 CMC.
Oh, is it? What? I don't
Mana
know.
Crypt, Mana Vault.
Say it's the most expensive
In this
card
deck.
Oh, in this deck.
That
Well, like,
costs 1.
That's not fancy art.
That costs 1.
That costs 1.
Serum Visions.
Well, it has to be an artifact.
Oh, that's
so-
true. That's true. Is there like a something that Tormod or Yawgmoth or Urza's got one of their names on it?
no
It's got
idea.
someone's name on it.
It's gonna synergize well with Psychosis Crawler. I'm gonna cast Sensei's Divining Top.
Oh.
Bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
that's a Thopter, a Mirror, a Scry, a draw discard.
And a mill 3 and a take 1.
Mill 3 and take 1. Yes.
I'm very happy to set the record straight here
Scry.
on Commander's Brew, on Battle of the Brews, that I listen to many other EDH podcasts, and let's just set the record straight right now. It is pronounced divining. Because a lot of people say divining. You're
Okay.
probably in the majority there, but it is divining, and come at me if you don't think so.
What's confusing because it's divination. Would be
Exactly.
The noun form of it?
Yeah.
Divination, then?
So it's just divine.
Yeah.
Divine.
Like
but-
the word mine
Yeah.
and divining and mining. It is like it's not. There's no like.
Okay, but
there is no debate. It is
but
divine.
Definitely
I want to
divine,
debate
yeah.
that divination is actually pronounced divination.
On that, there is also no debate. It is
Divination.
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 Divination. Okay.
I'll tap top to put top on top. And it lets me draw a card. So you all take 1.
Oh, wait a second.
As long as I can keep getting artifacts, I think I can get there.
So you just put top on top with fabricate?
So
No.
Fabricate lets me
Fabricate
put it in my
is hand.
hand.
And you cast it for
cast free.
and we did our mill and we took our damage.
Right. And then top's ability says tap it, draw a card, and then put top on top of the deck.
Okay, which is what you're doing.
Yes.
So you're drawing the next card with a top on top. Which means you'll be able to cast it again very easily.
If it's an artifact.
Well, top is an artifact.
No, if this is an artifact, then I can get top back because it'll let me draw
Yeah.
this card, so I can loot. To find
Okay,
it.
let's see it. Let's
All
see
right.
it.
But he can also continue skull clamping his Thopters
Yeah.
and mirrors. And,
But I'm running out of artifacts.
but you can also
I mean-
get rid of your Artificer's Assistant easily and your
This is fun.
Mirror Retriever.
Voltaic key.
One taps artifacts. Okay, so that's an artifact. So that's a mill 3 take 1 business.
Mill 3, take 1. I know what my scry is. I'm gonna draw, and then
3
I'll
strokes.
discard an island. I'm gonna cast top. I'm gonna mill another 3.
Mill 3 take 1.
Another draw, another discard. And I'll discard another island. I'm gonna tap top to put top on top.
Yeah.
You take another one.
Top on top.
I'm gonna cast Clock of Omens. It's another mill 3, another Thopter, another mirror. So I've reached a loop
Okay.
where I can tap top and put top on top to draw a card.
Top on top.
Top on top.
Tops on tops.
Tops on tops. It'll trigger Psychosis Crawler to make everyone take damage. As long as I keep hitting an artifact, I can cast my artifact. I have enough sack fodder to go
Skull
through
Clamp.
and Skull Clamp and drain everyone else out.
Yeah.
And you'll always hit top because that will always be in the top 2 cards.
I can put top back on top.
I think that's the game.
That's the game.
I can't stop it.
I can't stop it.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good game.
Good game.
That was great. That was fantastic. Do you like how I saved my commander by casting
I like
Glimmer of
that.
Genius?
I like that. In fact, I'm going to call that the play of the game.
In my graveyard, you did mill a shenanigans, not a Vandal Blast, but
you could've bought
in
that.
the future, I could have killed Cyclosis Crawler.
I was waiting to give someone the bird.
The bird swan song.
Yeah.
You were holding a swan song
As backup.
as backup, and I think that would have been a great time to show off our Battle of the Brews custom tokens. We've got these bird tokens for swan songs, and I'll show you. We also have beast tokens in case anyone resolves a beast.
It's a bear.
Yeah, it's Andy dressed like a
me
bear
as a bear,
when you
that's
had
true.
your
When I had a-
facial
when I had a
hair,
beard.
and this is me as a bird. So yeah, we will figure out a way in the future to make these available if you want to order these. We'll give you some of these, of course,
Thank
so
you.
you can take these home. Mondo, thank you so much for playing with us. This was fantastic. A, from helping us kickstart the show to make this possible, and B, for doing a triple next step. I think this was a fantastic loop. It took me a second to catch up to it, but I think I figured it out. And
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
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 That we didn't remove any of.
Yeah. I mean,
I was busy doing my own thing.
I was like, this will be the one where I don't care about removal. I'll just play only creatures.
Oh man, great games, everybody. Let's go to Sean and Andy in the booth.
Ooh.
Okay, there it was.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What a game. You were right. Really shiny things from Mando there. And yeah, I thought I'm pretty proud of myself for getting that upkeep trigger with the instant spell to sack a spirit instead of sacking my commander.
One of the few things any of us not named Mando did that game. I mean, here we are, Slippery Bogarty wrap up. Despite that I didn't get to do anything, I actually had a lot of fun watching this game.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was, I love this kind of combo where it's not just like resolve 3 things and it's over. It's like, okay, can we keep it going? Can we keep it going? It makes for each loop of the combo exciting.
Agreed. Which brings us to the commander and play of the game. I think it had to come down to the second Semblance Anvil, which was played because of the sculpting steel.
Yeah, getting a discount of 4 in an artifact deck means most of your stuff is going to be for free. 2 is a great discount, but doubling it up, that's a discount we all should dream of.
Turns out when your deck is free, you win.
Yeah, man, what a game. What a combo. Loved watching that run. Thanks again, Mando, for coming on the show, for helping us get off the ground. Yeah, I had a blast.
It was great. We'll see you guys next time. Battle of the Brews.
Bye.
Hit subscribe. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit subscribe and ding that bell to find out when more videos come out.
We've got comedy videos, the CB vlog, deck techs, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you really love what we do, check us out on patreon.com/commandersbrew to find out how to donate to help us produce more content. Bye!